Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are playing on the high seas with my new drone that I built recently. It's a version 5 of the drone I call Light Range. I don't know why I named it Light Range because it's got dark colors, but whatever. I wanted to name it that, and I named it that, so there we go. But yeah, it has awesome wind resistance. It tilts what it needs, whatever is necessary to fight the wind. My other wind resistance is when I first tried to learn how to make them, I couldn't make them really precise and tilt how much they needed to, instead of just triggering or not be triggered. But yeah, so this thing tilts based on how strong the wind is, using speed sensors and stuff, just on a different mode, measurement mode instead of trigger mode. Anyway, you probably don't understand what I'm saying. But anyway, we got how many obstacle avoidance sensors? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 obstacle avoidance sensors. There's a sensor on the bottom of the camera that's just for landing to see the ground. I put on the gimbal so it's stabilized. So it's stabilized. But basically, you may be able to see little bumps on top of the distance sensors, aka the obstacle avoidance. Well, that's the little light panels, and basically those little light blocks are they basically light up. So I connected them to the obstacle avoidance. So basically, when a sensor triggers, it triggers the light above it, basically showing you what sensor triggered, what direction the obstacle detects is in. And also, in recent versions, I have added an ability to turn off the obstacle avoidance. So watch this. And only version 5, the newest version, and probably the last version I'll make, because I don't really need to make another version because this thing good. Anyway, turn obstacle avoidance off. It's still gonna beep, but it's still gonna light up red and beep, but it's not gonna actually do anything. So yeah, now you can fly through really tight environments and stuff without it having to mess up your flying, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it didn't take long to make. It only took me 10 minutes fully to make, probably, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, it was good. It was a good choice. Anyway, turn it back on, and if I try to run into this, it actually stopped. I did it slow on purpose, just to make it look like the drone is really good at avoiding obstacles, but sometimes it's a little bit dodgy. But yeah, it's good sometimes. I'll put up some clips on the screen if I can have them, but I use the Steam built-in recording, clip recording, and so I can get some clips without having to record constantly and make my computer lag. Oh gosh. But yeah, I can show some clips on the screen of it, obstacle avoidance actually doing something good. I'm gonna have to dig through a lot of clips because I just take a lot of clips of things because I think a lot of things are cool. But yeah, anyway, turn obstacle avoidance off. I think it's really cool that it still highlights obstacles, so you still know where the obstacles are, but the drone just doesn't care about them. Wait a minute, what is going on? Wait, hold on, this is not the most recent version of the drone. Hold on, let me just, what's going on? Why was it, I don't know what was going on. The drone was acting weird, flying weird, I don't know. But anyway, let me get the most recent version. Okay, see, the obstacle avoidance isn't the best. That's why I turned it off That's why I made this turn off feature sometimes. Look, I turned it off, and now I'm just gonna manually kind of fly it through like that. That's awesome. Anyway, let me just teleport over to the game froze. Over here. Boom. Alright, respawn the drone. Respawn the drone. There we go. Alright. Alright. Yeah. Let's do this. Alright, let me unhide the UI. So, it's 36 miles per hour wind right now. And if I just let go of the controls completely, not even touching my mouse, not touching nothing, the drone's tilting completely by itself. And it's gonna calm down in a second, but yeah, there we go. Now it's tilting. Look at that. I mean, look at that. I mean, just look at that. That's so awesome. But yeah, Let's go over here. Let's go to the waves. Let's go to the waves. Alright, so yeah, the waves get farther, the farther, the waves get bigger the farther out you go. So, yeah. And so do the winds get stronger the farther you out go. The farther out you go. So 85 miles per hour winds right here, and as you can see, not touching anything. The drone can handle these winds, but it's having to tilt a lot more. Oh wow, there goes one of the players. He's just yum. Both of them are yum. Holy cow, they're going yum. Wow. Anyway, let me try to push the drone as hard as I possibly can. Come on, I'm trying. Can we get to 100 miles per hour winds? If I press space, can I get like some extra thrust out of it? Oh my gosh. Okay. When you press spacebar, it only uses 85% of the drone's propeller power. The drone uses propellers to keep itself really stable. So if you use up all that power, it doesn't have much power to stabilize good. So yeah. That's why I made it limit the power. Jeez, I wasn't even touching there I let go of the controls after we got hit by that wave, and it just turned around. I don't know why it turned around. Maybe the wind did it. Alright, but yeah, it's just staying constantly tilted. This is awesome. But anyway, Blazers, this gimbal is what I use to get like stable shots, and as you can see, this is why I'm probably gonna put out a short soon before this video goes out, probably, but because I post weekly now. But like, thank you, obstacle avoidance, it just helped me avoid that cliff. Anyway, so I use the gimbal to get stable shots, and the reason it tilts sometimes is because the drone's tilting so much, and I made it limit the tilting of the gimbal so it doesn't hit the obstacle avoidance sensors right there. Like, it stops right before it, so yeah. But yeah, if I go forward, I'm fully tilted forward right now. Obstacle avoidance, it did that. Look at that. It just turned around. It just turned away from the. Oh no. Okay, we crashed. I turned away. Good grief. Obstacle avoidance turned away from that little rockety rock thing. So that was awesome. Okay, I'm gonna try to go. I'm just gonna hold D and then see what obstacle avoidance does with that rock right there. It's keeping me from hitting it, and then blind. Okay, it went into a little bit of a blind spot there for the obstacle avoidance. But yeah, it was. Other than that, it's fine. And also, this little rotating servo that's attached to the cameras, I can use the right and left arrow key. Like, I can use them to tilt either way. So that's how I get those spinny shots. Yeah, spinny. Alright, anyway, yeah. So that's how I get the spinny shots. And I got the spinning gimbal, like, camera thing idea from the Mavic 4 Pro, the DJI Mavic 4 Pro. It's infinity gimbal. It can spin like 360 degrees. But yeah. And yeah. Anyway. Okay, so basically, this thing is, I don't know if I can really physically upgrade it anymore because it's just made of logic. It's made of like wedge and logic blocks, and that's it, basically. Like, it's all these things that look like blocks, like 1x2 blocks, are logic gates. This thing has tons of logic in it, and I honestly forgot what it does because I just pack my drone. I make my drones advanced. I don't skimp on my drones now. So yeah, I make my drones advanced. I put a ton of good grief. I put a ton of logic on my drones nowadays. So yeah. But yeah, this gimbal's it's been a rough one. Maybe if I make a version 6, the main goal is gonna be like to basically like maybe improve the smoothness of the gimbal. Because if I rapidly like tilt back and forth, you can see it's shaking a little bit. And And look at that. This is what the drone's doing, but this is what the gimbal's doing. It's stabilizing it, definitely. But it's just, you can tell it can need some work. So yeah. I might try to do, like, when I smoothed out the wind system, like wind fighting system. But yeah, I'll try to do that with the gimbal maybe. Maybe make a version 6 if I feel like it. But yeah, this thing is pretty cool. It's not the best at avoiding obstacles, but it sometimes makes situations worse. Because, well, I don't know why. But turn off obstacle avoidance. You can still hear the beep, beep, beep. Beepity, beep, beep, beep. But the obstacle avoidance did not do a thing. Yeah. Obstacle avoidance didn't do nothing. Yeah, 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 yeah. Alright. Okay, Blue. Whoa, my gosh. That was good grief. Okay. So yeah. My drone didn't like the winds too much. Alright. Here's one of the players' helicopter, and someone's got like a plane. Green plane. I remember I used to watch Jelly so much when I was a wee one, and I used to like, oh, if I see green, I'm like, oh, that's Jelly Green. Instead of just calling it green, I would call it Jelly Green. So yeah, but anyway, that was kind of pointless, but I said it anyway. So yeah, let's go check out this volcano real quick. The drone is like tilting a lot. Oh, it's because I'm using way less propeller power, so I can go down, but it's having to tilt more to fight the wind. Like it's grief, just stay still. Okay, let's go upwards. I'm just pressing space right now. Yeah, you can see the drone tilt. By the way, it is tilting a little bit. It gets into feedback loop sometimes, but it eventually figures it out. Eventually, like, stops. Like, it's pretty, like, it's almost done with its feedback loop. Like, and come on, and let me just press stop. Let me just stop pressing space. There we go. That fixed it. All right. Ooh, I want to try something. Yeah, this video is only 14 minutes long. I got more time. I can make this at least like I can edit it to make it a shorter video. So yeah. I would like to have obstacle avoidance on for this, but it's gonna overreact. We all know that, or not all of us know that. Mostly just me. It's winding. Yes, Bob. It's winding. Anyway. It'd be winding. Anyway. Okay. I'm trying to get this shot. If the text will, the chat will go away. Okay. Boom. No! Oh my gosh. And if you're wondering, for the curious people out there, if I try to do that with obstacle avoidance, watch this. It wasn't having it. It just turned me straight around. That's so cool. I love obstacle avoidance. Oh, the camera's still tilted. Let me tilt it the other way. Anyway, I might build a helicopter soon. Anyway, I think that's gonna end this video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and bye-bye!